And when is the right time to retire as a sportsman? And Ayotunde Honorable is a sportsman, obviously. He joins us in the studio now to discuss a lot. And we're going to be talking basketball. We'll talk more on Nigeria's bobsleigh team at the World Cup as well, at the Winter Olympics as well. So Ayotunde, good morning.
Thank you for having
coming
me
on the show.
Always a delight
so
to be here.
Throw the question to you straight away. Is that the right time to retire as a sportsman, or is it different for different individuals?
Well, I like what CC said, when your body tells you.
Okay.
You find out there are things you used to do effortlessly before, and then it becomes a prayer point for you to do the same things. You know what I mean?
When it gets to that level.
When it gets to that level,
okay.
man, you know, it's time to let the young ones carry on, to be very honest.
Straightforward.
There's no need forcing it. And I think it varies from age to age. I love basketball. Kobe Bryant retired at the age of 37. Vince Carter is over 40. And he's still playing.
Dunking.
He's still dunking.
Right.
Still dunking.
So it's not a set in stone age.
Correct.
You know, when you clock 35, you've got to retire. No. But you know, when you get into your mid-30s, your efficiency, your productivity would have reduced over time. Your speed, your pace would have reduced over time. You can still manage, but when you get to a point where you begin to struggle too much to achieve what you would have achieved effortlessly, then you need to begin to consider so that you don't get injuries that may not have solutions at the end of the day.
Interesting. And I mean, it looks like you've just hinted that it depends on the sports as well.
Yeah, I agree. It depends on the sport. Some sports are not over physical compared to others.
Correct.
You hardly find footballers playing till the age of 40 at the highest level. Same goes for basketballers, because those are heavy-duty contact sports. You run around a lot, and so you expend a lot of energy, and then you know, spend a lot of your body. You know, tennis, not too many people attain the age of 40, because you look at the fact that a lot of energy comes from the shoulders. That alone can be a problem in itself. But look at boxing. Yeah, you take punches. How much of a damage do those punches cause to your body compared to your brain? Because a lot of the points in boxing are scored when shots hit the head.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So you mentioned Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah.
How many shots did he really take to the head over the course of his career compared to someone like Iron Mike Tyson? All those little Muhammad Ali, all those little factors also come to play.
Wow, interestingly, we can go on and on about this.
Yeah, so we have to stop
right here.
Now let's talk about the bobsleigh team, the Trailblazers, those ones that are really making waves at the Winter Olympics. We never believed, we never thought, I never dreamt of it that we'll have Nigerians at all at the Winter Olympics. I'm like, okay, where's it coming from? Where's the snow? Where's everywhere? But then you had these girls where sprinters before, athletes who felt, okay, we are in America, is a cold region, can actually start this from there. And they started like 18 months ago, and 18 months after, you're like, they are Winter Olympics. How did this happen? So the fact that these girls came here, competed without crashing out, no injury and all that, the history, that's what I'm taking away from here.
Absolutely.
Huge inspiration.
Honestly, I don't care what anyone says about the fact that he finished 20th. That means absolutely nothing to me. You have to look at this from many angles. You mentioned it quite clearly that they've been in America. They could have chosen to represent the United States.
Of course.
Absolutely. But they decided, look, we're Nigerians, we're going to fly the green, white, green. That alone is patriotism at the very highest level.
Correct.
How many people in Nigeria today will have the opportunity to relocate, especially considering what we're going through as a nation right now, and they are talented in one way or the other, and we still think of coming back to represent Nigeria. And you know, representing Nigeria in international sports is a serious issue, because you might be owed a lot of money, but they didn't put all that into money. They decided, let's just do what we got to do. Let's just fly green, white, green. They painted social media red with their dances, appeared on Ellen. Come on, give these ladies some credit. They are the real MVPs. Going there alone to represent Nigeria at the Winter Olympics. How many Nigerians have seen snow in their lives? Not to talk of knowing what Winter Olympics is. You know, that alone is a gold medal for me. I don't care whether they finished 20th or they didn't even make it to the final round. Oh, come on, man. Throw that out of the window. They are the real
deserve all the praises.
Maybe we have to just look at, you know, how they finish. I mean, the timing, the return, and all that. No, how good it was to me. Yes, how good it was. Now, Tayo, just take a look at the first hit, 52.21 seconds. At second, 52.55. Third, and of course, fourth. All of them in all 3 hours, 29.66 seconds. So that is really huge. The fact that they finished all their hits,
all the races.
That's what I'm taking away from this. The fact that they were able to make that history competed at all, because people felt, okay, fine, they're going, but would they be able to compete? But yeah, they did. But then I think it's the foundation they've set, I mean, for future generations, for African stars who wants to compete, is what I'm also taking.
I mean, we're starting to see that already now, because there's a federation for bobsleigh and skeleton already, and that's the starting point. And hopefully, other Nigerians in diaspora might just take a cue from this now, and you know, and you never know. You never know, in future, perhaps Nigeria might just get lucky with, you know, a top echelon bobsledder or skeleton racer, and you know, get to win. Can you imagine Nigeria winning the medal at the Winter Olympics?
That would be big. Now, it's not impossible, is it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That would be major. Let's go
major, because I think Abu Gumel, he's in Pyeongchang. He said something after they finished competing that at 2022. That's Beijing. The next one, we're going to have expanded team going there.
Awesome.
But you know what? We'll take that and put it in the bag and see if it's going to happen. But let's listen to these girls who blazed the trail and, you know, represented Africa so well at the Winter Olympic Games.
This was always a mission that was bigger than ourselves. You know, this was a selfless act of trying to encourage others to tackle that fear of the unknown. And so our athleticism we had to put aside a long time ago, which, you know, I was mentioning about even when you quantify what it means to be an athlete, that means for a true competitor a podium spot. But we had to accept the fact that winning doesn't have to be quantified by that. You know, it could be quantified by our ability to trailblaze and our ability to be innovative and to help encourage others towards that same excellence. You know, I think that what we've done has set the groundwork for how people will now get into the sport, and it has started a wave, literally, since before we even got to this point. The inquiries that were coming in, the interest of people from not only homegrown within Nigeria, but within the diaspora that are now encouraged to do something all over the world, from Africa, from everywhere. So we're really, really excited about the outlook that this here has set for everyone else. I think it's been the most important, the fact that we're women. I mean, we've always been advocates of being a proper and positive representation of everything that we are, everything that we're composed of. And the first thing that you see when you see us are women, you know, strong African-American women. And I think that the biggest part of this is being able to provide visual representation for other women, no matter what color they are, that they can see that there is power in who you are as a woman, and there is resilience in what you are set out to achieve as a woman in general, and that you should never be crippled by what people expect of you as a woman, or you should never be handicapped by that fear of the unknown. You should never have to sit back and wait for things to happen. You can take initiative, and it can be extremely powerful when you do it.
Completely agree, and honestly, what I always like to say, I think that women are extraordinary, and I also believe that even if somebody, regardless of your orientation, if you will, everybody loves a woman. You know, I love women. So I mean, whether that be a sister, a mother, an aunt, whoever, I think that behind every strong man, there's a strong woman. So I think that just kind of goes to show you that we're awesome. I think the next time that I see like a Nigerian sled at the Olympics, I'm gonna be like I don't think I'm gonna believe it, because I'm like, oh, how do they do that? I'm gonna think like, that's wild.